Here's a short little tutorial on how to use modals for deduction. If you don't know what deduction means, deduction equals a conclusion or opinion that is based on logic or reason. What does this mean? This means that, for example, if you look outside the window and the streets are wet, you can deduce that it has rained. Or if your father has just left the building without his keys, you could say something like he may have forgotten his keys. So if we make a deduction, we make a conclusion based on some logic or reason. Must have is one word that we can draw conclusions with. So we use must have plus past participle when we feel sure about what happened. He must have just robbed the bank. If we see a man with a bag over his shoulder. Have you finished the whole plate already? You must have been very hungry. If you see a runner cheering, he must have won the race. Something that we can deduce from this last picture. Alright, another word that we have to make deductions is might have. We can use might have or may have plus past participle when we think it's possible that something happened. For example, I think I may have left the iron on. Please, can you check? He died much too young. He might have produced 100 more albums, for example. Something that we could say about a famous singer that died early. Alright, the last one is can't have or couldn't have. We use can't have and couldn't have plus past participle when we think it's not possible that something happened. She can't have eaten the whole cake by herself. It's way too big. I thought I saw your wife this morning, but it couldn't have been her. She's in Spain this week. These are just two deductions that we can make with can't have or couldn't have. Alright, here's a slide that allows you to practice. If you look at the first image on the slide, it must have been very cold last night. And there's another deduction that you might be able to make. Make 5 to 7 sentences using must have, might have, may have, and can't have. Alright, for me this is the end of the tutorial. Thank you for your attention, and you can find more on martinsankofi.net.